Today we are going to be going over part 6 of my Build Your Own Skincare Routine series, and we are going to kind of clump two things together. So I'm going to go over serums and masks. So a lot of masks can be actually used as serums, but not all the masks here can be used as serums that I'm going to show you, but I still wanted to show you guys them. So I also apologize for the really dark lighting. It actually has never stopped raining, which is depressing. So I've been waiting for it to be sunny, and it's just like, it's been raining the whole time. So, and then it's also like 60 degrees out, so I'm sweating and it's raining, and that's not fun. So let's get into this. So after you put toner and essence on, you're gonna want to apply your serum next. And a serum is like a really potent version of your moisturizer, and it's a thicker version of your essence. With essence, it's potent, but it's not as thick as a serum, and the moisturizer is thick and sometimes not as potent as a serum. So a serum is like a good balance between your moisturizer and your essence, and it's pretty essential because it does a lot of spot treatments where it can go in and do more direct treatments to maybe hyperpigmentation, acne, dry patches. So the first serum that I have is the Be The Skin Botanical Nutrition Power Serum, and this is like the sister to the Botanical Nutrition Power Toner by Be The Skin, and this is for my dry skin friends. So the one thing I love about this serum is not only that it's like the byproduct of the toner, which I am in love with. If you guys haven't seen my past videos, you know I like literally kissed that toner bottle. I love it, but it is a nice thick serum, and it's still light enough, and it can actually act as a moisturizer for those of you with oily skin because it's thick enough to be not a heavy moisturizer but a light moisturization, and it's also potent, so it's very hydrating. And that is what I love about it, is that it's so hydrating and it's so light and it soaks right into the skin, and it provides your skin with this super intense hydration. So within this light consistency gel-like product, we have royal jelly, castor oil, and honey extract. And those things help to repair the skin barrier and provide nutrients to the skin. And it also contains a little bit of papaya extract to lightly exfoliate the skin, and that promotes cell turnover, and that's really great for dry skin types because we have a hard time with cell turnover because our pores are getting clogged with all the dry skin. So the next serum I have is one of my personal favorites. It even works for dry skin, but I thought it would be really nice for combination skin, and this is the Peach and Lily Glass Skin Refining Serum. So the funny thing about this serum is it's called the Glass Skin Serum, so it's supposed to make your skin look very glassy and shiny and plump and radiant, but it's also funny because this kind of looks like glass, like it's very clear and like viscous when you look at it, and it's just very like glass looking, so it's like glass skin, glass serum, makes sense. So what is great about this serum is that it is this very light gel consistency. It's like this almost in between like water and gel. So it's a bit more viscous, so it's more gel-like, but it still has this liquidy feel. So it's very light on the skin, and it'll hydrate those dry patches, but it won't irritate the oily patches that combination skin types tend to have. So that is what is really helpful about this serum, is how light it is on the skin. So this is my second time purchasing the serum, and that's mainly because the first time I tried to purchase it, I had to wait because it is actually out of stock. So this is pretty popular. I love it so much because it contains actually peach extract in it that will help to plump the skin and provide it with radiance. And then it also contains hyaluronic acid to help moisturize really deep within the layers of the skin and pull up that moisture. And it contains niacinamide, which will also help to reduce any redness and inflammation, and also brighten maybe any hyperpigmentation, acne scars. So I have to say that the next serum I'm going to show you, which is the Floral Essential Serum, I liked this, but it was not hydrating enough for my dry skin, but I still thought that it would be a really good pick for oily skin types because it's so light and it soaks right into the skin. It's definitely a serum for a combination or oily skin types because it does provide a light hydration, but since my skin is so dry, it's not enough. But for you oily skin types, it's definitely enough hydration and it soaks right in, so you don't feel like you have anything on the skin. It feels like it's going right into the skin. You're not left with any residue, no sticky or thick feeling, and that's really great for you guys with oily skin because you don't want to irritate the oil. You don't want to feel uncomfortable. You want to feel as comfortable as possible. So this serum contains 81.2% fermented honeysuckle extract, so that leaves the serum with a rich source of antioxidants. And if you have tried anything fermented like your SK2 or Amnesia, you know that really helps with brightening as well. So the antioxidants within this serum will help to protect against free radical damage, rebuild that skin barrier. There's also niacinamide in here, again for brightening, and the fermentation will also help with that as well. And then there's also a little bit of castor oil in here, not too much, and that also provides that light hydration that you definitely need. So I did want to point out that this serum does contain alcohol, and it's not high enough on the ingredient list to be a concern. There are certain types of alcohols that you need to be aware of, and this alcohol, I believe, is more for stabilization of the product. So not all alcohols are actually bad for you, and I definitely can do a video on that as well. So a lot of alcohols are used for stabilization and making sure that the product won't break down. So you need that stabilizer, and sometimes alcohol is essential, but if it is a certain type of alcohol and it is high enough on the list, it can be a concern. But in this case, don't worry, it is okay, and I for sure didn't feel any dehydration in my skin, any stripping, so this is definitely okay for you guys to use. Don't be afraid of the alcohol in here. It most likely will not irritate the skin and is not made to harm the skin. This next product I'm really excited about because I talk about it a lot and I've been using it. This is like my second time purchasing it. Not just the single mask. This is the Peach and Lily Original Glow Sheet Mask, and they come in boxes, like huge boxes of 20, and it's only $72, which is a decrease from, like, she's actually decreasing the individual price of the mask itself, which is $6. And I really love this mask. I use it religiously. It is so hydrating, and this is the mask I'm choosing for my dry skin types. So this mask is drenched in essence containing AHA, which exfoliates the skin, and it promotes cell turnover, which is great for dry skin types, again, because if you have an eczema breakout, you have dry patches, that halts the cell turnover process. So you need that help with this chemical exfoliant, which is amazing in this mask. Hyaluronic acid is also present in this mask, which is so, like, you feel it. You put the mask on and you just feel your skin is so hydrated and so refreshed, and the hyaluronic acid will pull from deep within the layers of the skin and pull up that moisture. And lastly, it also has peptides and ceramides, which are good to help repair and protect the skin barrier and make it strong and healthy. So this next mask I'm actually really excited to talk about because it's pretty new to me. So this is the Feimu Gypsy Rose Calming Mask, and this mask is kind of geared towards people with sensitive skin and dry skin, but I decided that this would be perfect for combination skin as well. So this is perfect for even those of you with dry skin, but for combination skin, it's perfect for those of you who are looking for a clay mask to really pull that sebum and dirt out from within the pores, maybe in those especially oily areas of the skin, but that won't dehydrate it and it won't make it feel too dry, because sometimes clay masks that are geared towards oily skin don't necessarily work on dry skin types. So this is a clay mask that will actually also hydrate the skin while getting rid of the sebum and the dirt. If you have ever heard of kaolin, that is what is in this clay mask, and kaolin really works. If you've ever tried the Kaolin Duo Pore Pack by, I think it's Goodall, I'm not positive, but if you've ever tried that before, you know that kaolin really pulls out the sebum and the dirt from within the skin. And then it also has squalene oil in it, which I know I love, the Olivier 100% squalene oil, if you guys have ever seen me talk about that before. And that is derived from shark liver, and that is just a really hydrating ingredient. And when you put this on, it delivers that moisture, that light moisture with the squalene oil, but it also removes the dirt and the impurities from the skin as well. With this mask, I recommend using this in place of maybe your exfoliant, or even after you cleanse, before you tone. Don't use this after you tone or put your essence on. This mask won't replace serum because this is the Goodall Deep Clean Pore Glacial Clay Mask. So this mask deeply cleans the pores, and you can even feel it lightly exfoliating your skin as well. So there's camellia oil and glycerin, which will ensure that this mask does not dry out the skin and keeps that skin barrier repaired. But it also has Canadian clay and kaolin in it, which will really pull out that sebum and actually give you this kind of cooling effect when you put it on your skin. And it definitely pulls everything out. So that is all I wanted to show to you guys today. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope this video has helped you to feel a bit more comfortable in your own skin. Bye.